Hello everyone and welcome back to Knaveswell Farm. So we're continuing again today with a bit more mowing I think, but we need to buy a new field because I've been kind of avoiding my favourite field on the map, and I don't really know why I've done that, but if you remember in the very first video I did on Knaveswell Farm I said that there was one field in particular which I really liked, and you actually have to get to it by going through some water, which is quite interesting really. So what I'd love to do today is buy that field, but we can't really afford it at the moment, so what I'm going to do is going to sell this rear mower because we don't need it. We've already got a butterfly mower, and we're not going to get much for this, but I'm hoping that the money we have left over will be enough to buy that field. If it isn't, then we'll have to sell some grain or something, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to afford the field in a minute or two. So just heading over to the shop to go and sell this, and then we'll get the mower attached to most likely the FENDT or possibly the John Deere, not too sure, and then we'll take it over to the field and hopefully buy it. That's interesting. Yesterday we were doing the SIID with these bags and they did collapse, but they seem... oh no, you can remove them. I was just wondering because they're like puffed up again so I don't know if they were full again, but no, I think you actually can dispose of them. It says press key B to remove empty big bag. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe because there's too many here. But yeah, it says you can do it. I'm probably just... it's probably got a different key binded to it, and it's just showing key B. So I'll have to look into that. But yes, let's sell the mower and see how much we can get. It won't be much. It'll probably be about £5,000 maximum. We'll have to see, because this Pottinger one isn't very expensive. I'll move that out of the box and we'll sell it. Yeah, pretty close actually, £4,980. But that leaves us with £7,981, which you wouldn't have thought it'd be too expensive. If you don't know the field I'm talking about here, I think it's field number 17. It could be 16. They're very close together. If it is 17, it will obviously be worth a bit more, but let's just hope for the best. Right, so the FENDT tractor is just here behind us. I think we'll put this in here, and it's got the front loader on, but it does also have the mowers behind it, so that would be the obvious choice of tractor to use today. But we're going to have to take the front loader off, which is a bit of a job. So let's get it started up. And I think the best place to put it is probably in the yard just down there, where the silage pits are. In Farming Simulator, it's very easy to remove a front loader. But in real life, I don't think it's too hard, but it's quite time consuming. So you wouldn't be doing it every day. But in FS it's very easy. Just press Q and it comes off. And this tractor's pretty mucky. We should probably pressure wash it. How bad is it? Oh no, it's just the wheels. We'll leave it as is for now. Let's get the mower attached to the front. The front mower is there. But we are going to have to put the link arms down at the front, so we'll just wait for them to go. And now for the rear one. The reason why I put the front mower in front of the rear one is because it's like a counterbalance. Oops, I've just crashed into the cultivator. Yeah, it counterbalances the rear one. Some tractors it actually does a wheelie if you don't put that on first. I don't think the FENDT would be too bad. But with that on the front, let's head over there. The thing I've always found about this Kuhn is even when it's lifted up, that's as high as it goes, it still looks like it's on the lowest setting, because you can still lower it more than that, as you can see. I think the frame is a bit too low on it. But let's just hope for the best. Let's go down there and see what the price is. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be something like £30,000 or £40,000, but it's worth a try. I'm trying to be optimistic here. So you keep going on all the way to the end of the road. Very rarely go as far as this, but I think it is right at the end, past the thatched cottage. This is a part of Knaveswell which I don't really go to too often. Now you might go through there, possibly. There it is, you can see the icon to buy it. It might be worth just leaving the tractor in field 16. The field we want is field 17, which is a bit bigger, so obviously a bit more expensive as well. Every field has this mud. It must be a really muddy place in the UK. But yeah, this is it. You have to go through this like little stream just to get there. I think we'll put the handbrake on. Don't really trust it. And yeah, we've got to bring everything through here. And the price is £23,000. Wow! That's out of our price range. But I like the field, it's very nice. And if we can afford it at some point, then we will do it. Let's just check the price of field 16. If that is a bit more in our price range, we'll buy it. But if that one was 23,000, I think this one's probably going to be about 12,000. So yeah, the money we have isn't really enough. But we can sell some grain. What do we have? Yeah, we've got loads of stuff in storage. So we'll just sell something. Yeah, 16. So, we'll leave that over there. We'll better turn the engine off. And then I'll sell some grain. And we'll buy field 17. There. So, jump out, shut the door. And we're going to have to go over to, I think probably the shop actually, because that's where I've left the telehandler. So completely the opposite side of the map. Yeah, I left the tines here as well. So we'll pack this up, we'll take it back to the main yard. Just tilt them down a bit. And yeah, we'll get the either the Marshall trailer or the Stewart trailer. I think the Marshall trailer, the capacity won't be big enough for this, so we'll probably do the Stewart trailer. We'll fill it up to the top with one of the crops we have the most of. All the prices are fairly average, so we're not going to do too well out of this, but we should be able to get enough money to be able to afford field number 17 by the end of this. And the goal of this, for this video, the objective, is to have totally cut field number 17. Ready for it to be either baled or just, you know, collected up as grass or silage, who knows. But I put this just out of the way, just here. It tends to flip over. Yep, there it goes. And the bucket is located down here. Not sure if this will attach to the Stewart trailer. I basically just want to take it over to the fill point, but it might not be able to. No, I don't think it will. Nope. So what we'll do is we'll get a different tractor attached to that, and it can follow us over to our other yard, the storage yard. We'll get it loaded up, and then we'll sell a trailer load. Right, so the FENDT is obviously busy with the sprayer. That's a bit of a setup. The only other tractor is, well, the John Deere. We could use that if I hadn't totally blocked it in there. Yeah, this is the best one to go for. We'll get it hitched onto the Stewart trailer. And we'll head down there. The body type will have to be changed because that is for silage. We just want it on, I think that might work. Off we go. That should follow without crashing. My workers are a bit better at the moment. It's hard to believe. And you can already see the great big stack of grain in the undercover area there. That's what we'll be doing. I think it's barley. Because I said barley, it's probably wheat. Oh no, it is barley. And we've also got a lot of corn. Yeah, I remember the corn. The prices don't really show, I don't think, on here. But we could do either. The corn is probably the best one to go for, actually, because it's actually got like a neutral arrow. These ones are down, so the corn is in the back shed, right back here. So we want to position that tractor in a good place. So before it crashes into the back of us, we'll stop it there. And I think, yeah, if we put it about here, that would be the best place to load it up. It's tucked up in a corner. 30,000 litres of it. And that body type is accepting the corn as well, so that's good. Let's get it loaded. I'm going to do this off screen because it's going to take a while. And then we should be able to afford the field, which would be amazing because I've been wanting to buy that field for ages. I actually forgot about it, but now that we've got a bit more time on our hands because the other field is done, we can go ahead and buy it. And this is the final bucket load. There is still a bit more in there, but it's the final bucket load to fill the trailer. As you can see, it's mounding out the top. I probably should have spread it out a bit more. Put a bit more right at the back. And that is full. So, I'll leave this here for now, just in case, because we might need a bit more. I've just put the boom in. And let's go and sell it. And hopefully we get a good price for it. It's not canola, so yeah, the prices are going to be probably about £300 per tonne. Which, and I know that £23,000 is quite a long way to go, so we might have to sell more. But let's just go and sell this and see what we do get. We'll hope for the best. So yeah, the price is going up slowly, our bank account balance. It looks like we're going to have to sell some more. It's not going to be far off, but yes, it is roughly £4,000 away. So I'll do another load off screen, and in a split second we'll have enough money. Okay, so here we are. We've got the next load, and it's another full load, but it's barley this time. The price isn't too good. That's why I was kind of put off selling it, but it looks like we're going to have to. The rest of it we'll sell later. But this should definitely push us up to the correct amount of money, if not more. And then we'll finally be able to afford field number 17. Looking forward to it. Yep, well we've definitely got enough. The money, amazingly, the money is going up faster with the barley than it was with the corn. So even though the price is down, it's still worth a lot more. I don't think the corn is worth doing as a grain. I think it's worth doing as silage. Otherwise, it's not really worth too much. Anyway, back to field 17. Put it back in the shed. And yeah, I think the John Deere can go at the end as well, because we've taken the other mower out. We used to have the Pottinger there, but that is obviously gone. And now finally, let's go and buy field 17. We're there, £23,000, we can afford it. And we still have £13,487 left, so we didn't do too badly really. And we've still got quite a bit of grain in storage as well. Yeah, through the mud. Not too easy when you've got a mower on the front which is sitting very low. Finally, we're out of there. Yeah, I've always noticed it. The front mower, just for some reason, sits ridiculously low, which makes it very difficult to go over any kind of bumpy terrain. But as you can see, it's a nice rolling field this, and the butterfly mowers, it's going to take a while still, but it'll be much faster than having the small Pottinger mowers on the front and back. So let's begin. And I still haven't really decided what we're going to do with this. We might bale it up for hay bales. We might do silage bales, which would be very profitable. So that is quite a strong possibility. Or we might just get the forage wagon and pick it up that way. But I think that is the least likely way of doing it. I think the best thing to do will be to turn it into silage, but we'll have to see. Let me know what you think. It's quite a size. It's not a bad sized field this, and you can see why it is £23,000. The prices are quite realistic. Really steep just over here. Feel like the tractor's going to tip over. Getting close to the end now. I just felt like doing mowing today. I don't know why. I guess it's because I've been messing around with my topper for my compact tractor. You might have seen it before if you've watched my other channel, Machinery Restorer. Basically, it's an old Wessex machine. I think it's from about 1995-ish, that kind of era. But yeah, it needed new blades. The blades were incredibly hard to find, new ones of. But eventually I managed to track down a dealer of them. I think there's only about 2 places in the whole of the UK who could get them. And it turned out that 6 tiny little blades were about, I think they were about £110 or something. Something extortionate. But yeah, what can you do? You can't exactly make your own or adapt them. I really don't know. I had to buy them really, but yeah, it's amazing how unique and old parts can be very expensive. But I think we're pretty much done. There might be a bit more over here. Yep, I did miss a tiny bit. And then I think tomorrow we'll get it rowed up and baled and most likely wrapped as well, all in one go. I think really turning this into silage would be the most profitable thing to do. So yeah, I think that's what we will do. It's always better if you can do more than one field at a time, but obviously at the moment, I think all the fields are still growing, so it makes it quite difficult. But let's get this folded up again. And yeah, this stream down here, I love the stream. It's a shame it doesn't continue on to the farm. I think it actually stops here somewhere. Got to find the source. Where is it? Yeah, just here. So it's not very big, but yeah, it's very picturesque around here. That's why I like the field. And again, this way I think, yeah, it's the edge of the map, so we won't go over it too far because otherwise it'll look ridiculous. But yeah, there's the edge as well. So it's like more like a puddle actually, with a gate in the middle. But it's very nice nonetheless. So let's take this back to the farm, get it packed up. We might have to floor it through here, otherwise it gets stuck. And that'll be it for today. We better shut this gate over here. I never thought, I always forget to do this, we should always fold the beacons up if we can do, because they always look ridiculous folded down. I think you only fold them down if you're going under trees and stuff, like if you're mowing, or flail mowing or something. Otherwise you can actually break the beacon off. Shut the gate. Then the farmer who owns that field won't be too angry because we've already driven over it. Let's see how these fields are getting on. We put the herbicide on field number 10, so those weeds should disappear. I think they are still there, they haven't quite died off yet, because we're obviously playing in real time, so it takes a few days. But it's looking okay, it's a bit messy with the tram lines. This one here is a bit better, obviously still growing. And the less you see of field number 8, the better. That's just in there. It doubles up as the reset point, that is why it's so messy. But let's put this away. And yeah, tomorrow, I don't know if it'll take the entire episode, but we'll be certainly baling and possibly moving them and selling them as well, all in one go. But that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And as usual, I hope to see you again in the next video. But until then, thanks again, and see you again soon. Bye for now.